All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. And I think we're gonna get some runs in tonight. Now, I have no idea the type of car is gonna be pulling up. I'm just gonna try to get some runs in against some Hellcats, ZL1s, you know, cars that are making around high 5s to mid 600s, just to make it interesting. I do need to see where this car is at so I can determine if I need to send the Procharger head unit in for an impeller upgrade. I think this is a good opportunity to go ahead and get all that done. If there are too many cars at this meet, I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't dealing with all that, but I think we should be good to go. The car so far has been exceeding my expectations, so I'm expecting to get some close runs, but you never really know with these new edges, man. I'm gonna catch up with you guys when I get to the meet, but let's go ahead and get a little start. Filled up the tank on E85. Got a full tank. Because I'm not too sure if there are E85 stations where I'm gonna be at, but should be interesting. back on my side of town, and we finally got some runs in the 2-valve on the handicap setup we have right now. Let me show you the engine bay. You guys can see here we have the P1SE Procharger, the baby P1SE Procharger, which honestly I think played a huge role with how this car performed given the current RPM band I have to shift at. We have the Vic Jr Intake with the 6061 throttle body on here, and this car can only go up to 5,500 RPM, again because of the current fuel system that I am going to be changing out. Now, because we only have the 5,500 RPM, that smaller head unit gets this car going pretty good, and it's able to just outperform a lot of cars that are within, I'd say 100, maybe 125 wheel horsepower, obviously because of that essentially almost instant boost in torque and the weight. You guys can see, not even on a drag pack, just on some rep wheels that are heavy as hell that need to go. This car has a lot left in it. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna leave the Procharger head unit alone. I might send in the head unit just to get the impeller upgrade, but I don't really think that might be necessary when we can shift this car at around 6,500 RPM. I think that's where I'm gonna keep it. You can see here, it's pretty much a full weight car. Only thing I do have removed is the passenger seat, but everything is in here, man. Have some supplies in the car as well. I'm super happy. We were able to take out the ZL1s. We were able to take out a Hellcat that did end up getting the hit, but we reeled him in. That would have been a complete... We know what would have happened if we lined up legit, because I was able to pull on him pretty easily, and we only took an L to the max effort heads cam intake LS3 Vette, which is actually my boy's Vette. That was the only car that I actually came out here to race, because I really wasn't sure what was gonna pull up, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna come run some cars, and you know, if I win, cool. If I lose, cool. You know what I'm saying? That car is moving out. That shows you how well a properly set up, let me say this again, properly set up LS3 car moves. I think we honestly were the fastest cars there, because he gapped all the other cars that I raced, obviously based off our runs. I think if I had some more RPM, it'd be interesting. I think it'd be neck to neck, or I might pull just because it's boosted. I'm not too sure, but I'm super happy with the way the car is running right now. Gonna upgrade the fuel system so I can go ahead and turn more RPM, and then obviously we'll go out and test the car again. I do need to go ahead and test this car against a stock C7 Z06, and I do want to test this car out against a stock 2020 GT500, and also a 1314 GT500. I don't know how those are gonna go, but it's just gonna be some good data just so I can kind of see where this car is right now. Again, I don't know what this thing draggies. I can't even hit 130. I don't know what that Corvette draggies. Even if I did, I wouldn't air them out like that. But I do know on average what a stock or stock-ish C7 Z06 and GT500 do run. Now those ZL1s that I raced were on drag packs. One of them was icing down his blower. Again, none of these guys pop their hoods. I don't blame them. I don't like popping my hoods either. But those cars 100% were not stock, because nobody really pulls up to meets like that stock. So I'd say it's a good one, man. I was only trying to race cars that, you know, what makes sense. I wasn't trying to race, you know, Gen 1s that have bolt-ons. You know, no disrespect, but I'm trying to go ahead and test out where this car is at. So I was trying to race cars that, you know, are guaranteed to be like at least a higher trim. Obviously a ZL1, you know, a heads cam LS3 car. So now only thing you need to go ahead and test out against is a C7 and a GT500, both S197, obviously with the Trinity blower and the 5.8, and a DCT GT500, and I think it'll be good to go, man. I think we'll 100% be good to go, especially if I upgrade the fuel system. But I do want to go ahead and test this car out with the way it is right now, and then we can go ahead and get a full drag pack, a lighter seat, because you guys can see here again, I'm kind of doing a whole walk around this car. I don't really care. This is an S197 seat with the power, so this thing is actually heavier than the stock seat. So this got to go, and I think we'll be good to go, man. So if you guys enjoy, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications. I'm done talking. Let me go ahead and give you guys a walk around of the hood. But those runs were legit. Definitely one of those days where you go home happy and you're proud of the car, for real. All right, I'm out of here. Deuces.